Okay, math time, come and get it. Today we are going to review topic 2-5, which was the main lesson yesterday. And you might remember that our essential question was, how can I model problems using equations, drawings, and arrays? Okay, and since we're getting very close to the end, I thought it might be a good idea to review a couple of the things that we've talked about, vocabulary especially. So, we talked about an array, which is what you see here, a column, a row, an equation, which is from the last topic, and repeated addition. So a column goes up and down, we know that. An array goes from left to right. And sometimes we'll be asked a question using the word column. Sometimes we'll be asked a question using the word row. And we'll see something like this: blank rows of blank, or blank columns of blank. So if we look at this array, what numbers could we put in the blanks? Blank rows of blank. Well, how many rows are there? That's pretty easy to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 rows of how many? How many are in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would say 5 rows of 4. Or we would say blank columns of blank. There are 4 columns of 5. Okay, they're exactly the same thing. 5 rows of 4, 4 columns of 5. Let's practice another one like that. Okay, so now how would we fill in the blanks? Blank rows of blank. Well, there are 3 rows. Okay, so we know that's going to go there. And how many in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 rows of 5, or 5 columns of 3. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, blank rows of blank. Have you figured it out? It's 6 rows of 2, or 2 columns of 6. Okay, and this also helps us prepare our repeated addition. 6 rows of 2 is going to be one of those really long problems. 2 plus 2, and we're going to do that until we have how many 2's? Right, until we have 6 2's. So that's going to go on for quite a while, and it's a little difficult to do when you're writing with a mouse. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, okay, equals, and then 2 columns of 6. That's a little bit easier, because that's just 6 plus 6, okay? All right, so it's important to know the difference between rows and columns, and you will see, and you've already seen, blank rows of blank, blank columns of blank. Okay, so make sure you feel comfortable with that. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've talked about using arrays, and remember, there's also a bar diagram. You can draw one. I sent one home in the in an envelope recently in one of your folders. So you can use a bar diagram, you can use an array also. So we have more than one tool to help us with these problems.
So I have these 4 jars here, and in each jar, I have 3 marbles. I'm really curious. How many marbles do I have in all? Let's use a model to find out. I'll draw an array to help me out. Now I can look at the rows and use repeated addition. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. So I have 12 marbles all together. And I can use another type of model, a bar diagram. And I see my 4 groups of 3 again. Let's add it up. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Again, I have 12 marbles. Models are so helpful when it comes to addition problems. Use them to help you add numbers quickly.
Okay, that makes sense, right? Okay, so here's your work for today. It's additional practice, pages 29 and 30. So you're going to go to the Fin book and do these 2 pages. Page 30 has a lot of reading. Go slowly, do what you can, and if you make a mistake, that's okay. We're going to go over it together. I promise. Okay, that's it. The end.